Hey Rawad, thanks for joining. It's a pleasure to have you. Now, I know you are super passionate about how AI will impact security in 2024 and beyond. What are your key hypotheses, really?
I see a huge impact of AI and the redundant job of cybersecurity. When you work on security, like you start by having, for example, a lot of documentation, and these can be easily replaced by some AI jobs. So Confluence documentation, code documentation, these kind of stuff. On the other hand, you also can have a lot of automation based on the logs. We start to have a lot of tools around, and each one of these tools start having its own other thing, its own logs, and it's super hard right now to understand the noise from the real alerts that we should take care of it. So the teams are spending a lot of time in triaging and understanding, even if we have like super interesting tools, SIEM tools. But I think now the future of SIEM or SOAR will be more about AI in order to automate at least the layer one of triaging and keep the people resources on level 2 and level 3 and like on the important stuff. So the automation tools that we have are pretty static. What AI will bring is the context. So
Yes.
now AI will be able to take the context into consideration and help take this automation to the next level.
When we speak about AI in security, obviously the big question out there is like, what side is going to benefit more, like the cyber criminals or the cybersecurity folks? So who's going to win that AI race, or who's going to benefit more ultimately in your perspective?
That's a very interesting question. I think for now, the attacker side are leveraging it more and more because like, as you know, and like in everything, as part of your internal framework, you need to validate, you need to be sure that it's not impacting in a bad way your performance or your result. While from an attacker perspective, it's a trial and error. He tries it. If it doesn't work, he doesn't care. We as professionals and security leaders, we need to put more effort into this side in order to get ahead and not keep being behind the attacker.